Hope you've passed your scuba license exam. We're underwater at the Atlantis. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
It's time for our tale of the tape. It's Sugar Ray Leonard tipping the scales at the limit, 160 pounds, with a reach of 179. And he'll be facing Amir King Khan, weighed in at 155 pounds. He's 5 foot 8 inches tall with a reach of 71 inches.
This is it. This is that fight. This is that argument. I don't know what to expect.
Sugar Ray Leonard. He, of course, won world titles in 5 different weight classes, including the Undisputed welterweight title. His hometown is Wilmington, North Carolina. Amir Khan, he's Bolton's finest. Watch for those hands tonight. They are as fast as they come.
Look at this. These fighters are so up for it. Look at that.
So now let's go into the ring for the official introductions. Here's the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from Palmer Park, Maryland, a legend of the sport, the 5-division champion of the world, Sugar Ray Leonard. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Bolton, England, here is the Olympic silver medalist, one of Britain's youngest ever professional world champion, a unified 140-pound champion of the world, introducing Amir King Khan.
Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Close the door, close the curtains. This is it. Let me enjoy myself right now.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be 2 that we're talking about. So here we go. Should be a good one. What skill being displayed here between these 2 middleweights? Nice job blocking the hook. So much hype surrounding this big matchup as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it up. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
When are we going to see a jab from these 2? Clean jab. If you like defense, you're going to love this fighter. Excellent defense. They stay on the outside. They use their jab efficiently, and they don't take damage.
If you want to corner an outside fire, make them fight off the rope because they don't want to do that. They don't want to stand still. They want to move left to right. Pin them down. Throw a blanket on them.
A very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Neither fighter willing to slow down. The straight right just misses. Do you believe what we're seeing? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecard's going to need a knockout.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Great work. I love that. I love that. Jab slick.
And win this round. You had everything in the bag, and now you've let him...
All shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab, and don't get carried away.
You've let him get back into this. You're better than this, King. Go back out there and win the round. Get back behind your jab. Basics. Just get your rhythm back, and then we go again.
It's in there. Buries up a little bit so we can't figure you out. Great work.
Back on the job. Get back out there and win the round.
Give him no free shots. Keep smart. Relax now. I don't want...
Much better. He's not in your league. Come on, switch on.
You'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shot.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up as we get set to jump back in the action.
Go up there and finish him. Good man, good man. Just say him again.
What do we expect to see here in round two? Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Catch and shoot. A typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense. Stick and move, stick and move.
Oh, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
How about that time counter shot? Look at the hand speed and footwork between these two elite level middleweights. Both men step back for just a moment. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? A lot of people love watching fighters in this weight class because they've got the speed and they've got the power. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
The straight right just misses. He missed with that jab. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there, these guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Sugar Ray in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Be smart. Just get your shots off and don't give him anything.
Great work. Stay focused. Don't win him back into the fight. Great round.
Don't worry about it. Now it's a tougher fight. He's going to be confident. You've got to take that confidence away. Go out in the first minute, stick him on the end of a jab, and then start gathering your...
That sounds beautiful, that's it. Start sticking in a few body shots in there.
Right, let's get out there, get your boxing back.
Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Don't give him no free shots.
Win the round on your jab, and breathe when you're stepping around.
Don't be looking there for one shot at a time. Set him up.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set to jump back in the action.
Come on, switch on.
He's ready to go, but you've got to be smart. Otherwise, you'll see it and ride it out. Go up there.
On to the third. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
The straight right just misses. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Let me explain to you about a fast fight that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
So close with that uppercut. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. He threw a punch and just got countered. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Now you've got 2 fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. They block the uppercut. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. So much firepower here. They exchange punches. Beautiful counter shot. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Wow, it's like 2 different leagues.
Get your mind back, get your focus back, get that...
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? You were thinking,
Your shots off and don't give him anything. Go back and win the round.
but don't forget the jab and don't get carried away. Think about the defense on the...
Get out there and switch on. Get this boxing back together. Don't worry about our round. Don't worry about our round. Let's go out there and let's reset. Forget about that
And we're back into the fight. Great round. Just keep him on the end of that.
and win this next round. Now it's a tougher fight.
Start sticking in a few body shots in there. Bury it up a little bit so we can't give you that.
Stick him on the end of a jab and then start gathering your pace and win this round.
Don't be looking there for one shot at a time. Set him up.
And that'll do it for the minute break as we get set to get back in the action.
Go out there.
He's ready to go, but you've got to be smart. Otherwise, you'll see it and ride it out. Go up there.
Here we go to the 4th round. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
There's a counter shot. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That counter shot lands. A straight right just misses. He got out of the way of that right hook. A straight right just misses. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What do you see?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Is he gonna punch himself out, though? They won't give us a second to catch our breath. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Stay full confidence. Stop him in his tracks. Don't worry about that round.
Smart. Good man, good man. Just same again. Don't change too much.
Forget about that round. It was a bad round, but we don't care. Go out there and win this next round. Get out there and switch up. Get this boxing back together.
Into that jab. You're getting your timing already. The right hand's beautiful. That.
Go out there and win this round. You had everything in the bag, and
So we can't figure you out. Great work. Good work out there. The jab's work.
come on. Let him get back into this. You're better than this, kid. Go.
Good work. Stay focused. Don't move back into
The referee calling for seconds out, right back into the action.
Go again.
I need you one shot at a time. Sets him up. You'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shot.
And there's the bell for round 5. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Punch caught him clean. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Nice counter. Got his gloves up to block the left jab. Counter punching. Nope, that jab not going to score. The straight right just misses. perfect counter lands. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush up.
Down goes Sugar Ray Leonard. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
A shot from the gods took him out.
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
You'd like to see more jabs. Ten seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Let's talk about Sugar Ray in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
To make or break a fighter.
Much better. He's not in your league.
Good work, that's it. Now breathe, breathe. Just get your breath back.
You want him in this round. Right, let's get out there.
Good work. Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away. Think about
Take the round off, win the round on your jab, and breathe when you're stepping around. You got complacent, the fight's not over yet. You've got to go out there and win this round.
Don't need to load up. Don't be looking there for one shot at a time. Set him.
Don't worry about our round. Don't worry about our round. Let's go out.
He's ready to go, but you've got to be smart. Otherwise, he'll see it.
We don't care. Go out there and win this next round.
Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Don't.
And that'll do it for the time between rounds as we get set to get back in the action.
Just boxing.
You're tiring already. The right hand's beautiful. That's it. Start sticking in a few body shots in there.
Let's start the sixth. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
You'd like to see more jabs. Hook misses. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You could hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a cliff. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Can't score with that jab. A lot of effort being exerted here. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And he scores with the counter. Throws the jab and doesn't score. When are we going to see a jab from these two? One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Good counter punch. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. How much cardio was put in for this fight? It may come down to that.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you have no excuse for gassing out.
You got complacent
already. Right hand's beautiful. That's it. Just start sticking a...
Come on, you're getting back into this. You're better than this, kid. Go back out.
Just stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Don't give him no free shots. Keep smart. You were smart. You weren't loading up. But you were still land.
Get your focus back. Get that jab back. Just boxing. Be smart.
And don't get carried away. Think about the defence on end.
Think on, right? There's only one round that you've lost. Don't worry about it.
Changed too much yet. Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear.
Be smart when you go out there. Just take the round off.
The referee calling for seconds out. Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather.
Get focused. Get your minds on the job. Get back out there and win the round.
And there's the bell for round 7. Let's see how much recovery they saw there in the last minute.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Nice counter shot. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, Mr. I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Stamina is off the charts. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tear. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Nice idea with the hook, but that's blocked. The only fear you have with this fighter is has he punched himself out? A straight right just misses. Threw the uppercut, but did not score. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
This is when you talk about championship material.
First minute, stick him on the end of a jab.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. Good work out there to stop him in his tracks.
Get out there and switch shots.
Great work. Stay focused. Don't worry back into the fight. Great.
Come on, get focused. Get your mind back on the job. Get back out there and win the round. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on. Let him get back into this.
Great work. Good man, good man. Just same again.
Back behind your jab. Basics. Just get your rhythm back and then we go.
You were thinking, you were smart, you weren't loading up, but you're still landing your
On this guy, you're much better. He's not in your league. Come on, switch.
Think about the defense on the end and what you do. Good work.
Time winding down as we get set to jump back in the action.
Switch shot. Get this boxing back to...
Keep smart. Relax now. I don't want you to load up. Don't be looking at...
Round 8, and we're off again. They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Parries that jab away. Beautiful counter punch. The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. Do you know the amazing fights at a middleweight are ridiculous? That is what writes our history books.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I gotta respect both of them. More than happy.
Does well to block that left jab. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Straight right just misses. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. Stamina is always an issue in a prize fight.
There's a lot on the line here.
That's it. Just start sticking a few body shots in there.
What you doing? You switched off completely. The fight's not over yet.
Just the same again. Don't change too much yet. Keep doing what you've
Let him back into it. Don't worry about that round. Let's go out there.
1-2 straight down the middle. You can't miss him. Great. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Great round. You were smart. You weren't loading up.
We were stuck together. Switch on, switch on. You've been caught.
And don't get carried away. Think about the defence on end.
And he's going to be confident. You've got to take that confidence away. Go out in the...
Don't let him back into the fight. Don't give him no free shots. Keep smart.
Win this round back. Take away that confidence.
Time winding down as we get set for another round.
Your jab's working nice.
Come on, you let him back into the fight. You're much better than this guy. You're much better.
And we enter the ninth. How much do they have left in the tank after that last round?
What were they doing that round? Are they trying to get an early night? That's a lot of energy burst. They did 6 rounds in one. They're going to be absolutely shattered.
There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Good-looking hook, but it was blocked. Is he going to punch himself out, though? You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've gone in the ring with fighters like that and you punched him, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nope, that hook won't score. The straight right just misses. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
His stamina is off the charts. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Sugar Ray in that last round. You've heard the old phrase, this might come down to who wants it more, but it might come down to who's in better shape.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you have no excuse for gassing out.
See it and ride it out. Go out there.
Get your focus back. Get that jab back. Just box in. Be smart.
Still landing your power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away. Think about the defence on end and think about what to do. Good work.
Switch back on. Get focused. Get your minds on the job. Get back out there and
Just start sticking a few body shots in there. Vary it up a little bit.
double round, that is. Come on, you're letting back into the fight. You're much better than this guy.
Those 1-2 straight down the middle. You can't miss it. Great work.
Mix him back together. Put him back on him this round.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set for another round.
Don't change too much yet. Keep doing what you
Go out there. Just take the round off. Win the round on your jab. And then breathe.
It's round 10. Fatigue is setting in. Let's see how they handle it here in this round.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
incredible work rate. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
The straight right just misses. Holding nothing back here in the round. Counter shot. The straight right just misses. Punch, counter punch. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
The straight right just misses. His stamina is off the charts. Need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. A perfect counter shot. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Well done with that counter shot. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. I'm worried about these two fighters gassing out as this fight goes on.
This is when you talk about championship material.
Stick him on the end of a jab and then start.
Great work. I love that. Jab slick.
In his tracks. I need you to switch back on.
Get beautiful, that's it. Start sticking in a few body shots in there. Bury them.
I need you to go back out there. I need you to win this round. Get your mind back, get your focus back, get that jab back. Just boxing, just be smart.
You're smart, you weren't loading up, but you're still landing your power shots. Good work.
Round, right? It's only one round that you've lost. Don't worry about it.
Fence on the end is what you do. Good work. Stay focused.
Go out there and win this round. You had everything in the bag, and now...
Good work out there. The jab's working, man.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather right back into the action.
Don't move back into the fight. Great round. Stay focused. Don't...
Here we go in the championship rounds. Round 11. Was 1 minute enough time for them to recover after what we saw last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you've hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Tried to score with the uppercut. how much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? That jab misses. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. Now you start wondering how much work these two fighters did in the gym.
There's a lot on the line here.
Set him up, we will take him out. He's ready to...
Okay, now, you let him back into the fight that round. That's his round.
But you've got to be smart, otherwise he'll see it and he'll ride it out. Go out the
Round. It's a bad round, all right? But we don't care. Go out there and win.
but you're still landing your power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away. Think about the defense on end and think about what you do. Good work.
You've been coasting this fight. Now you're going back into it.
Now's the time. Set him up, but you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolute.
Go out in the first minute, stick him on the end of that jab, and then just start gathering.
Otherwise he'll see it and he'll ride it out. Go out there and finish him.
Up him in his tracks. Get out there.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set for another round.
You're getting your time in.
And needs to win this round. Get your mind back, get your focus back, get that jab back.
On to the 12th. How much is left in their tank after last round?
What are they doing that round? Are they trying to get an early night? That's a lot of energy burst. They did 6 rounds in one. They're going to be absolutely shattered.
Well, Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he pulls you down.
Can't find a home with that jab. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. A straight right just misses. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? They miss with the jab. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket him.
stamina is off the charts. This is a high-octane battle. Nice counter punch. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. No surprise as we get a unanimous decision there.
Unanimous? You know what? Smart that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. At every round in the bag, there was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.